Welcome back to the Magical Mermaids Tarot channel, my beautiful members, subscribers, and viewers. What is the good news coming into your life in the month of June 2026? We're going to see what the spirit guides have to say about that. I'm really excited about the messages coming through for y'all. Already feeling the energy. A lot of good things coming through, okay? Hi, my name is Diana, Psychic Intuitive, and before you are 4 piles to choose from. Pile 1 is from the China Tarot, and the associated symbol is this roaring leopard. Pile 2 is from the S Tarot. Now, I don't know what the name of this tarot deck is specifically. I'm going with the symbol on the back, S Tarot. It arrived in a plain box. A plain white box is a box that the deck came in, and there's no name really on the deck, but I wanted to use it anyway. So we're just going to call it S Tarot because of this beautiful calligraphy style S on the back. And the associated symbol is this shiny disco ball. Pile 3 is from the Sasuraibito tarot deck. Okay, that is a Japanese style tarot deck. And the associated symbol is this main character energy sticker. Pile 4 is from the Tarot Magick deck. And the associated symbol is this angel. Please choose whichever pile you feel most attracted to. Could be the sticker you're feeling called to, one of these stickers or one of these deck backings. Then that would be your pile. That's your intuition trying to let you know this is your pile. Okay. If you are still undecided or you would like to choose an additional pile, let me go ahead and add your zodiac signs. I'll be right back. Pile 1 is associated with the sun or rising signs of Capricorn, Cancer, or Pisces. Pile 2 is associated with the sun or rising signs of Leo, Gemini, or Libra. Pile 3 is associated with the sun or rising signs of Scorpio, Aries, or Taurus. Pile 4 is associated with the sun or rising signs of Virgo, Aquarius, or Sagittarius. Take your time, pause the video if you have to, make your choice or choices, and I will see you at your reading or readings. Welcome to your reading, Pile 1. Let's move your number over to the left and your beautiful roaring leopard sticker as well. You ended up with that. You ended up with Capricorn, Cancer, and Pisces. Okay, so let's do an energy check and see what's coming through for you the month of June 2026. What good news is coming into your life in June? So in June, my beautiful Pile 1, you will become very powerful, okay? Or you may be getting in touch with someone very powerful, okay? And you're going to be very independent and from a certain situation that maybe you felt used to make you feel kind of powerless. I do feel like you'll be strong in the face of the opposition. And you will have your independence and you will be powerful. Okay. I'm also getting that you may get in touch with someone who's very powerful, who can sort of help you get a handle on your situation or a particular situation in life, that will help you, will lend you their strength, right? And this will help you to distance yourself from a situation that was maybe threatening or making you feel uncomfortable. Okay. Or maybe help you get your independence as well. I'm just getting energies of like self-reliance. I'm getting energies of no longer being intimidated. Okay, you will no longer be intimidated by a certain situation that maybe perhaps used to intimidate you. That's going to be done in the month of June. And I just heard, you're going to be eaten. You're going to be eaten, like you ate that, like there's some situation that you're going to get a handle on. Okay. And maybe it's a situation where maybe that has to do with, sustenance, maybe being able to, resources, being able to provide for yourself and your loved ones. You'll be able to really get that. Okay. You'll be able to get a handle on your finances or resources specifically. Okay. It could also be like maybe when it comes to your fashion, there's something about June where you're going to be dressing up some type of way, going to some type of event, or showing up in a particular scenario, or just in life in general, where you will be looking amazing, fantastic, fabulous. Okay. So you may have had concerns about, hey, how like looking maybe in a certain situation. You don't got to worry about that. You're going to be looking fabulous in June 2026. Also getting like that you will be in good shape, perhaps fit or fitter than you've been in the past. Okay. Doesn't have to be like you just have a perfect body, like the body of Adonis or Venus or something. It's more like you look better than you have in a while in the month of June. Okay. It's going to be, yeah. I'm getting a strong sense that you will be able to distance yourself from a situation that was making you feel intimidated or uncomfortable, or maybe where you were dealing with conflict. You can be able to get your independence away from this situation. You'll be walking your own path without needing anyone to validate you, without needing the opposition, without even needing the opposition to say, okay, you win. All right, you're better than me or whatever. You're not even going to need it, pal one. Okay. You're going to overcome, and you're not going to need validation. Some strategy that you've been applying is going to give you a serious advantage in the month of June. Also getting like whatever was coming your way in the month of May, okay, that was making you feel uneasy or like this is weird or something, you're going to get a handle on it. You're going to be able to adapt to something that was coming in from May that was making you feel weird. So in June, you're going to be able to overcome and sort of get control of it, okay? I feel like you're going to be feeling some inner peace when it comes to money situations in June. Love, your love or relationship aspects, like with friends or in a romantic relationship. If there's been some, conflict from the past, it's going to calm down in June, okay? It's going to calm down. There's going to be balance and harmony is going to enter the picture for you, okay? There's going to be some stability and some type of, perhaps there was a fight or maybe a disagreement, or maybe not a fight or a disagreement, but just not getting along well enough, that kind of thing. It's going to stabilize and get better for you in the month of June 2026. You're going to feel safe. And I feel like your money situation, you're going to feel content about your money situation, okay? You may even feel a bit lucky. I feel like something lucky is going to happen when it comes to your money situation. You will receive a certain enlightenment or understanding when it comes to what's been happening with your money situation. You're going to be like, oh, either you're going to receive some kind of insight where you're going to be like, okay, this is how I'm supposed to be making more money, or this is how it's supposed to work for me. Or you're going to receive some kind of insight when it comes to understanding how something about your money situation, maybe understanding how much you're going to be getting paid, or understanding what was going on with your finances and get something straightened out in June 2026. Let's take a look at your tarot card. Let's get into your tarot cards now. We have the Lovers. I was seeing some type of relationship situation is going to be smoothing out. Now, if you are in a relationship, I see that your relationship is going to be going strong in June 2026. I'm getting a sense of union, okay? A sense of you and your partner choosing each other and feeling like you are simultaneously and feeling like you are right for each other. Yeah, I'm seeing love and harmony and a partnership coming into play for you. Now, if you are single and, there's no relationship in sight, then I'm getting a sense of like harmony or alignment, either with a friend or a particular situation in your life. some aspect, a major aspect actually, okay? So it could be your career, or it could be some type of choice that you have to make that's going to have a major influence on your life moving forward. In June, I see that you're going to choose a situation, a person, or a thing that is that's going to choose you back, okay? For example, you might want to be wanting to move somewhere or go somewhere, and you have multiple choices, and the choice that you choose, a place to move to, this is just an example, guys, okay, is going to be a place that you find out in June. There's a lot of perks and pros and bonuses in it for you, okay? Interesting. We have the Six of Wands. Okay, so yeah. So I'm also getting pile one that there's going to be the arrival of someone who you're going to fall in love with. I see a major relationship coming into view for you in January 2026. That's a possibility. Okay, you'll be meeting someone. Someone's going to arrive on the scene who you're going to be like, oh my gosh, you're just going to fall for this person, and this person is also going to fall for you. It's not going to be a one-sided thing. It's going to be a reciprocal, full-on choice that where you guys are choosing each other, and it's all great and it's all gravy, and it's a strong chemistry. I see falling in love. Now, if it's not a person, I'm getting that it could be you might hear some news about something or someone or some situation in your life. You're going to receive some type of news. Something's going to arrive for you. Maybe some long-awaited package sent by a loved one, sent to you by a loved one, or someone that you love, that maybe you've been having a long-distance relationship with, is all of a sudden going to show up in June, and you guys are going to reconnect. Maybe they've been away. Yeah, long distance relationship, maybe away on business, or they were just living in a different part of the world and they're just going to show up. Okay, very interesting. Let's move on. We have the Nine of... Oh my gosh, guys. Your wishes are going to be fulfilled in June 2026, pile 1. Okay. There's a matter having to do with... Maybe there's some news you've been waiting for. There's someone you've been wanting to show up. Or maybe there's somewhere you've been wanting to arrive at. Or you've been wanting to, get some news about having a great reputation, or having won at something, or having been victorious at something. Okay, you're going to win something in June 2026, pile 1. So, June 2026, I see some wishes being granted. Yeah. Could be in relation to a visitor, someone paying you a visit. Could be in relation to some good news. You're going to be receiving some good news for sure. Pile 1 in January 2026. It could have to do with your love life, or it could have to do with a profession you've chosen, or some type of situation that you were feeling like it wasn't coming together, but it will come together in January 2026. Okay. Possibly multiple wishes are going to come true for you in January 2026. Let's keep it moving. We have the Five of Cups. Yeah, it has to do with something that in the prior months, May, April, something wasn't working out right in those months. And I feel like you're going to be winning. You're going to have a victory. You're going to score a victory and get some good news in regards to a situation where maybe you've been previously hurt or disappointed in the past months. Okay, not in June. All right. This is about good news in June that you'll be receiving in June. So this is a lot of times, sometimes we receive good news that has to do with what went wrong in the past that's now going to be healed in the present. I had a viewer once who said that because they saw a negative tarot card, in the reading for good news, that it wasn't good news. And I'm like, let me do the tarot reading, okay? Let me do my job, lady, okay? That was what I was thinking about this commenter. Is I was trying to tell them that the good news has to do with something that had disappointed you in the past. The good news you're going to be experiencing is that disappointment is going to be turned around, and your wishes in that matter are going to be fulfilled, or you're going to feel a lot better about it in June 2026. Also getting like that there's someone who was getting in the way of your happiness. Someone was getting in the way of your happiness and was trying to maybe mess with your reputation or something. They're going to be disappointed. They're going to be hurt. They're going to be hurt because things are going to go really well for you in June 2026 in regards to this situation. I feel like your win is going to be someone else's loss, unfortunately. Okay, fortunately for you, right, pile one, but it's going to be a loss for someone else. We'll get more information. The next card coming up is this card, which is a description card in the deck, so I'm going to get you another one. What good news is coming into pile one's life 2026? I'm getting that one. We are getting the Four of Cups. Getting a lot of cups. Good feelings are coming your way January 2026. I feel like someone wanted something for you that wasn't good, okay? And they keep trying to offer you something that you didn't want, okay? But it's like you'll be saying no to this person and their offer, and it's going to yield you good things in June 2026, okay? Good things are going to happen for you because you didn't grab something you didn't take something that was being offered simply because it was being offered. Yeah, there's some kind of offer that you said no to. Okay, yeah. I'm also getting that this could be a love or romantic type of situation where someone you love is going to reject somebody else for you. Okay, so I'm getting I'm getting third party vibes here, pile one. That there might be it could be romantic, it could be a career thing, it could be work, it could be friendships. I don't know what it is, what realm this is in, but there's someone you love, there's something you love, there's a situation you love, and they're going to be saying no to other people so that they can say yes to you. That's the clear message here, okay? Next, we have the stars. Yeah, we're getting two wish cards here, major arcana and minor arcana. There's a giant wish that you've had, pile one, and it's going to be coming true for you in June 2026, where it's like you're going to be getting something you wished for, okay? Either you're going to be chosen for something, you're just going to get a lot of peace, a lot of contentment, no more disappointments about a certain matter, because that person or that situation is going to turn away others and focus on you, okay? They're going to choose you. You're going to be the winner. You're going to win in some type of situation, okay? All right, let's move on to your oracle cards. We have health and healing. I love that. I love that, okay? Oops. Tune into your divine blueprint. I see that there's going to be a relationship in your life, pile one, that receives healing. I see that. I'm seeing two people here looking at each other. You're going to overcome some sort of, either damage from the past or something, and your romantic situation or a primary relationship, an important relationship in your life, is going to become healed. Because it's meant to be healed, okay? And June 2026 is going to be the divine timing for that relationship to heal and come together. We see two people here, we see two people here. I'm getting third party vibes again, and I feel like this third party is going to be a bit of a trigger to force someone to be like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and compare pile one to this other person, and I'm realizing pile one is the one. They needed, they needed to go through this. Your relationship with this person needed to go through this test, and I feel like the good news in June is that you're going to be winning. You're going to be winning this comparison. You're going to be guided. They're going to be guided to choose you, or you're going to be guided to choose someone who's really good for you. I don't know. Just apply it to your situation as it fits. We have breakthrough. You're going to get some good news, pile one. I feel like there's a situation that in your life that it's been feeling kind of stuck, and you're going to have some sort of breakthrough in June when it comes to that situation. I feel like it has something to do with your reputation, or something to do with a contest. Perhaps there's a competition or a contest that you're taking part in, and you're going to get good news that you made it through, that you passed, or that you made it through the, a lot of times they'll have like a bar, right? A bar that you got to reach a certain level to pass that bar, right? And so it's a bar for everyone. It's a curve, and you have to exceed that to win, to pass. And I feel like you will be getting there. That's coming through. very clearly. You are enough. Part 1, you're going to discover in June that you are good enough for something or someone. You are good enough, Part 1. Good enough. Okay? That you're valued just as you are, as brilliant, amazing, shiny, everything. That you and I almost feel like you may have been unsure, this issue may have in the past months, in May or April, may have attacked your self-esteem a little bit, but in June you're going to receive fantastic news that you are enough. All this doubt you had about yourself, you may have had some doubt about yourself or your worth. You're not going to feel that way in June, Part 1. You're going to receive news that makes you realize, oh my gosh, I was just stressing and fretting over nothing. I'm good, actually. I'm great. People think I'm great. My reputation is that I'm fantastic. My reputation is that I'm hitting everything on that checklist, okay? And that's what you're going to be hearing in January 2026. This could be like an exam or just your reputation in some type of way and having to deal with some particular or specific matter. We're getting Earth, crossroads, transformation, possibility, and choices. Yes, definitely getting like a choice being made. We talked about that. Choices. We got choice up here. You're going to be chosen over someone else, and that person's going to be disappointed. Okay? You're going to be chosen. People are going to be disappointed in June because you are the one who's going to be chosen. It's showing up as a way the cards, they tell their stories in a funny type of way. Sometimes they tell it through the pain of others, okay? Or tell it through the downfall of others, it comes through. I'm getting like someone who maybe acted like you weren't that big of a deal in the past. Someone who thought that they were everything and you weren't that great is the person who's going to be disappointed because you will be chosen. Oh my gosh, it's raining like cats and dogs right now. It just started picking up, getting more intense. Yeah. Someone's going to be crying in June 2026 because of a transformation that's going to occur in your life. Let's keep it moving. We'll get more information as we go along. Okay, we have the world, the Mabia, God, the source of wisdom, fountain of wisdom, gives success in all ventures. Yeah, you're going to be successful. And I'm seeing that for some of you, you may be trying to lose weight. You may be trying to eat less specifically. You're going to be wanting to eat less. And that's going to work out really well in your favor. Very successful. I'm also getting like, something or someone's going to be rejected for you. You've learned some things for sure. Or someone's learned something. Okay? And this is going to lead to you being successful. Okay? You're saying, I'm good. I don't want any more. I'm good. Is going to lead to some type of success. Or someone saying, I'm good, I don't want this person, or I don't want that, or I don't want this, is going to lead to you being successful. It's going to be the angel at work in your life in June. Then you can hear the thunder and the lightning, which is representative of angels. Okay, angelic power is at work in your life. Your guardian angel, Power 1, is going to guide you to accept less of something or lead someone to reject something else because of you. And it'll help you become successful in your ventures or in a particular venture. We have oh my gosh, breakthrough and breakthrough. You see? Yeah. You're going to have some type of major breakthrough in January 2026, Part 1. All right? Having to do with something you've long wished for. It could be like you wanted a man or a woman or a partner in your life. You're going to meet that person in January 2026. Or you wanted your man or your woman to be more faithful or loyal to you. You're going to get that. You're going to actually see it manifest in front of your eyes. You're going to see them literally reject someone else. And you're going to find out about it. It's not going to be hidden. It's going to be where you can see it, or they're going to tell you about it, or you're going to be evidence. You're going to be standing there at some get-together or something, or and this person will literally, this love of your life, this person you want in your life is literally going to turn their back on someone else who is going out of their way. Someone's going to go out of their way to try to get your man's attention or get your woman's attention, and your partner is going to say, no thanks, I'm good. Or is going to diss them and not even bother responding to them. So you're going to get to see this victory. Okay, that's one of the pieces of good news coming through for you. Also, it could be career related, where it looks like maybe you were trying to get a job, and maybe you're competing with others for a job, and you're going to be the one who's chosen, and others are going to be neglected or rejected, and news of your success is going to spread far and wide. I'm also getting that, like, this person, in the romantic situation, word's going to spread. People are going to know about this. They're going to know about your mate choosing you over someone else. Okay, interesting. All right, let's move on to Esau's, which is inertia. I'm seeing, like, this third party is going to face, and I feel like this third party is intricately connected to your situation, okay? They're going to face a wall. They're going to face a wall, okay? And they're going to feel like, oh my gosh, where they thought they had permission to play in your field, or play in your relationship, or play with the person who was trying to take you very seriously, they're going to meet up with a wall. There's going to be a wall. Okay? And that's coming through very powerfully. This is the good news coming your way in June 2026. We have volcano, volatility, on top of breakthrough and 6 of Wands. Someone's going to be shocked, Paul. Oh my gosh. This is all about your victory over someone else. This is all about your victory in the face of your doubters. That's what Power 1 is coming. Some of your messages are coming through in this way. There is some type of message. It's like your doubters, your haters, someone who thought they were quote unquote competing with you. All this, they're going to be shocked. They're going to meet up with a wall. Their mind's going to be blown, because you're going to come out victorious and powerful, and you're going to be like this creature. You're going to seem magical in their eyes. Okay, you're gonna magically overcome. You're going to magically overcome something they thought you couldn't overcome. Okay, and your victory is going to spread. News of your victory is going to spread far and wide. Far and wide, Power 1. Next we have emotion. Yeah. Contentment, Power 1. You're going to be very content, because you're going to get this feeling in Power 1 like, oh, I was good enough the whole time. I was just stressing. I was just fretting in the past, in May, April, or whatever, about this situation, or about these things I wanted. Okay? But in reality, I was already good enough. You weren't confident enough too. That's part of it. That's what I'm seeing, Power 1. You weren't seeing it, okay? But in June, you're gonna get that confirmation, Power 1. You're gonna get that confirmation that you are a gem. You're a gem. You're a star. You are a star, Power 1. We're getting stars. We got the 6 of Wands. We got the sun. We got the sun here. You are a star. You're gonna get that confirmation in June 2026. Cucumbers are very hydrating. They're like 95% water. To eat one is to basically, get that weight content water. Basically, primarily, it's just water you're eating with some fiber in it. Okay. Power 1, you're going to receive what you need in June 2026. You're going to receive what you need. Something very vital. Something very vital. I feel like someone's breath is going to be smelling great in June 2026. Just take it as it resonates and leave the rest for others. Someone's breath is going to smell great. Your skin's going to be looking fantastic. Your skin's going to look fantastic because cucumbers, as I'm aware, their skin is vitamin rich. Okay, vitamin rich. And you ever see those spa photos where they slice up a cucumber and someone's laying down on the spa table and they got cucumbers on their eyes, Yeah, I'm getting like you might be pampered in January 2026, or your skin's going to be glowing. I'm getting glowing skin, glowing health, glowing vitality in January 2026. We have box. Reveal your secret power. And you know, it's funny because it's like you're holding back. You're holding back in the past, okay, before June. June has not happened yet as of the time of this reading, okay? It's like you're holding back, or you are not being, your full power was not being seen yet. I feel like in June, you're going to be letting people know what you're about. They're going to see something about your glory, something special that you do, a special talent. Or it's like you were holding back on people, and in June, you're going to be like, all right, let me show what I'm really, truly about. And this is why you're going to be chosen. Pile 1. You're going to come out. It's like you're going to be on fire. Okay, in a good way. And you're going to be chosen. And this is why someone's going to be disappointed. Move along, get more information. We have Immortal. Yeah, you're going to be making some type of headway in June with your health. And there are going to be some improvements upon your health and longevity. You're going to have some gains, okay? I feel like if you've been, your body's just going to be healthier. I don't know how else to put it. Like, maybe there might be some improvements when it comes to your immune cells, or your cortisol is going to come down. Cortisol is going to come down significantly in your body in June 2026, and that's going to immediately, translate into some sort of sharp improvement in your status of your health in January 2026. Something like this is going to happen, okay? And you're going to make like big gains in June 2026. You make big gains in June, and you're just going to be there's going to be something's going to be, there's a stronghold in your body or your health. Pile 1. A stronghold of maybe in the times past of something that was hurting you or hurting your health. If that's not the case, just don't worry about it. Let others have it, okay? And I see that there's going to be a breakup or shake-up in this health condition in June, okay? I know it's very specific, but just take it as it resonates and leave the rest for others. We have rebellion. It could be like maybe there's some kind of treatment you're trying. There's going to be some type of treatment you're trying for a health condition. And in June, I see that it will work. It'll work. It's like you're going to be fighting against something that's trying to sort up, trying to sort of keep you down or mess with your health or mess with your vitality. And, you're going to win in June. Okay? Because it's like, it's almost like, okay, like for instance, I'll give you an example. Like maybe there's some kind of health condition going on where, the status has been the same. It's been the same. Maybe things have gotten to a certain point. You've improved things to a certain point with the status in your health. Maybe it's an acne condition, or maybe it's having to do with your vitality, your energy levels, or your immune system, or something like this. And you've gotten things improved to a certain point so far, but it seems to just be staying there and staying there. It's not getting any better, but it's not getting any worse. Well, in June, there's going to be a breakthrough where it's going to get even better than it did before. You're going to get even more energy than what you were having, or you're going to see even more improvements with your skin condition, or your health, energy levels, or your immune system, and you're going to get better, like in a burst. There's going to be a burst of betterment, a burst of improvement in your health or in your situation too at large. It could be there's some type of situation you've been dealing with that had been disappointing you in the past. It's a big deal. It's a big deal for sure. Having to do with, your health is coming through quite a bit actually. Your health, or vitality. It could be maybe weight loss. You're trying to get your body back, trying to lift muscles, lift weights, and get better. And maybe another thing is, how when you're trying to transform your body, you're eating right, you're exercising, but it feels like you're just looking the same. In June, you're going to be looking fantastic. All of a sudden, you're just going to see a new you just pop up in June. And you're going to look way better all of a sudden. There's going to be some type of leap in improvement in your results that you've been getting, okay? Yeah, you're gonna be valued as and viewed as enough for somebody. Yeah, you're gonna be viewed as enough for somebody. Someone's gonna be like, "Pa One, it's you. I don't want anybody else. I'm good. I don't want anybody else." And they're gonna show you somehow. And also getting that you're gonna be hold on to your energy. Your health's gonna improve. You've been applying some tactics to improve your health, and it's gonna pay off. And that's what I'm seeing that's what I'm seeing in the cards for you, as far as good news coming into your life in the month of June 2026. I hope this reading resonated with you. Please give it a thumbs up if it did down below. And I'd love to hear back from you as exactly how did this resonate with you. I'm really curious. I'd love to know. And I'd love for you to connect with others in the comment section. If you really enjoy this reading, you'd like to find out ways to support me or support the work that I do here, then be sure to subscribe, or you could maybe join. You may consider joining a membership, and so you can receive early access to the videos that I put out for the group and for my channel here before the rest of the subscribers and the public gets it. Also, I have some members only content for you to check out if you want to watch that as well. Alrighty then, take good care of yourself, okay? And I'll catch up with you at the next one. Bye! Welcome to your reading, pile 2. So what good news is coming into your life in the month of June 2026? Let's move your number over to the left. You chose the disco ball. Shiny disco ball. You guys remember that song, Shiny Disco Ball? Very nice. Okay, you ended up with Leo, Gemini, and Libra. Okay, let's do an energy check on you. See what we can pick up on that's coming your way June 2026, pile 2. Okay, so what I'm getting, pile 2, you're going to be celebrating about something in in June 2026. Why do I keep saying January? In June 2026, you're going to be celebrating something. I feel like something is going to expose itself to you in all its many different facets. You're going to get to see something like the whole enchilada. You're going to have the whole enchilada on something in June. Almost like you were only getting to see little bits of it before, but in June, you're going to get to see the whole thing. You're going to get to have the whole thing, okay? Yeah, I feel like you're going to get some kind of gift in June 2026. Someone's going to gift you, something that you got a taste of before. You're going to get gifted the whole thing. You're going to have the whole enchilada. It's going to just come your way and you're going to be like, what? I'm also getting like union or unity. I feel like, maybe there were a bunch of people in your social circle that stopped talking, or people that stopped like getting along or something. And I feel like they're all going to be getting together. People are going to be getting together in June. Everyone's going to be happy, talking, gisting, jiving. Or there's just going to be some type of reunion too. I'm getting like reunion vibes. That's good news for you in June 2026. And I feel like there's something that's broken. And just hear me out. There's something in your life, maybe it could be a relationship or some type of situation you've been dealing with in the past, prior to June, that's sort of broken. But in June, it's like you're going to get together with this brokenness is going to reunite somehow. And it may not be fixed and healed completely, but it will be in harmony, at least for June. There'll be a harmoniousness or reunion or reuniting in June from something that was once broken, okay? I'm also getting like something's going to make itself very illumined to you. You're going to understand something better in June. You're going to understand something better. Something that you maybe, you're only getting to see one little piece of it here or one little piece of it there, but so far. But in June, you're going to get to see the whole picture, or get to understand something in a new way, in a more expansive and general way. Okay. I'm getting connection, being down to earth, grounded, not in your head, but more in your feet, right? I'm getting being grounded, being permanent. I feel like something's going to become more real for you. It's something you just only thought about. Perhaps you'd only thought about going on a trip, or only thought about doing this, that, or the other, or only thought about this person or whatever. But in June, you will connect with them for real. Okay, something's going to become more real for you in June. Okay, you'll connect with someone or something in reality. Okay, you may come into some land. You're going to feel a sense of groundedness, like, yes, I've arrived. This is where I belong. Okay, things are definitely going to stabilize for you. Yeah, things are definitely going to stabilize. Interesting. Well, let's take a look at your tarot card. We have the Ace of Cups. Beautiful. You're going to be loved in June, my beautiful pal, too. And, you know, you're going to be loved. You're going to be loved. You're going to receive compassion, too. From someone or somewhere. I'm getting like something's going to flow well for you. Something of an emotional matter. So it could be relationship. It could be your intuition. Your intuition may flow better in June. Your spirituality. Everything's going to flow. Okay. Let's get more information. We have the Ace of Pentacles. Another ace. My goodness. So something's going to be beginning for you in June, pal, too. Something's going to be beginning. You're going to be offered something in June, and you're going to love this offer. That's one message coming through. You're going to be offered, receive an offer, and you're going to love it. Okay? In June. It could be a financial opportunity. It definitely a situation that that promises to bring about prosperity, wealth, abundance for you. An opportunity. And you're going to fall in love with it. And I think it's going to be coming your way out of love for you, or out of compassion for you. Interesting. Okay, let's move on. We have the Nine of Pentacles. Let a card fall here. Oh, goodness. I just rolled over your card, pal 2. Wow, pile 2. Oh my goodness. You're going to receive an offer in June that makes you very self-sufficient and prosperous. You're going to inherit. I feel like you're going to have luxury in your life. You're going to be getting paid well in June, actually, is what I'm seeing. An offer is going to come through. An opportunity is going to make you self-sufficient, independent, and luxurious. You're going to have abundance in your life. I'm seeing elegance. I'm seeing being able to afford the nice things in June. Wow. Okay. Oh my goodness. That's great news, pal 2. So if you have a situation in your life where it's already like this, I feel like spirit guides are trying to tell you it's going to continue to be like this in June. Maybe you had some anxiety. Maybe you were going to be losing a position. You're not going to be losing it. You're going to be keeping it. And if you've been looking to get a position, they would put you in this type of a vibe where there's, look at all these coins, money flowing in, abundance, Nine of Pentacles, again, more money coming in, a sense of security, stability, and poshness. Then you're going to be getting that opportunity in June. Okay. Next, we have the Emperor. Oh my gosh, lots of abundance coming through for you, pal 2. Okay, I'm getting, I got shiny disco balls, right? And so there's this idea of something shiny like gold coming into your life. You're going to be getting some serious coinage in June, pal 2. You're going to be getting paid well. Perhaps even better than you expect. That's possible. Some opportunity is going to come through and make you wealthy. Things are going to flourish for you. Okay? Your money situations, you're going to be abundant. Things are going to be flowing. Something's going to be flowing, and it's going to be money that's flowing for you. Abundance, flowering, fruition, flourishing, thriving. These are the key words coming through for you in June, pal 2. Okay? We have the Moon. Okay? Right. And this will be after a period of uncertainty. I feel like, pal 2, you've been going through a period of uncertainty in your past. Okay? And in June, And perhaps uncertainty around whether your business idea will take off, whether the thing you've been working on is going to get better, whether you're going to finally start seeing money pouring in through your, financial investments or your job or your career or something like this. And it looked hazy. The future looked hazy. But in June, all that's going to be cleared up. You're going to have clarity around this money issue. Now, when I see the Five of Cups, I'm getting like, a lot of times if something's going well for you, something's not going well for someone else as a result. It could be that this opportunity you're going to be offered, someone else wanted it and they're not going to be getting it. Okay. So in a sense, it's good news for you because this person's letdown is going to be your glory. Okay. And I hate to talk about the world in those terms, but that's the reality sometimes. Okay. The winner can't, sometimes the winner takes it all and the other one has to just go sulking, go find their opportunity somewhere else. I do feel like you've experienced some letdowns in your past surrounding your business, surrounding, for a few of you, maybe motherhood. That's possible. Motherhood or parenthood. And I feel like in June, either you're going to be able to successfully get pregnant. I said this is just for a few of you, okay? You're either going to be able to successfully get pregnant and have your pregnancy is going really well, or you are going to, if you're trying to do an adoption, the pieces are going to be falling into place when it comes to that adoption, okay? And so there's going to be a resurgence that occurs despite having had this uncertainty, haziness, disappointments, or letdowns in the past. It's directly related to these issues that you're going to have money pouring in, stuff flowing in, independence. You don't have to depend on people. You can maybe take care of yourself. Something taking root and growing, blossoming. Okay? Let's look at your first oracle card. We have the new children, of course. So I'm definitely getting a clear, strong message about fertility for this group. Okay? June is it's a good luck month for if you have been trying to get pregnant. This is for those of you who've been trying to get pregnant, wanting to have a child. I'm seeing like a bright, shining glimmer that you will get pregnant. Or that your pregnancy is going to be going really well. You don't have to worry. Maybe you've had some issues or concerns about your pregnancy. It's going to be going very well in June. Be all you can be. Now, I am getting that your inner child. I do feel like you're going to be getting to honor a part of your inner child in June. A part of your inner child is going to be flourishing in June. Right? Whatever it is, when you are little and they ask you, what are you going to be when you grow up? What do you want to be when you grow up? And they're like, I want to be a doctor. I want to be an astronaut. I want to be a this. I want to be a that. Or it could be something you used to love to do when you were a kid. Maybe you used to love to scribble and do artwork. There's going to be a resurgence of this in June where a part of your childhood self is going to be validated. That what you chose, what you were interested in as a child is indeed what you were supposed to be doing. You're going to feel that confirmation in June. Okay? I'm seeing also some sort of bright accomplishment. It's going to be a bright, shiny month for you as far as seeing something you're trying to build or get off the ground, or something you're trying to make happen for yourself. Is going to be a time for it to be brightening and flourishing and going from a state of inertness to a state of, okay, this thing has been birthed, or it's about to be birthed. Okay, so like I said, it could be a career related, it could be relationship related, it could be related to becoming a parent, you name it. Again, we're seeing transformation. So your situation will be transforming in June. Pile 2. There's this, I feel like there's been issues with money, definitely, or issues with your career or financial opportunities. Perhaps you're a contractor, you've been waiting for a certain contract to come through, and I see that your situation is going to transform beautifully, pile 2, and you're going to get some type of opportunity in June. Okay, that's going to make you feel like you're at the next level. You're going to go from like a state of larvae or pupa into the beautiful butterfly. Okay, no more, being stuck and all this. Is it coming? Is it going to happen? It's going to happen in June. We have unfolding, exactly. There's an unfolding, pile 2. Oh my goodness. There's an unfolding that's going to occur. Okay, an unfolding is going to occur in June. You just see. You wait and see. I am seeing it has to do with your sense of independence, your sense of financial success. Also feeling like it may have to do with your ability to tame someone or tame a certain situation. Okay, there may be a situation you've been dealing with where you feel like you don't quite have a handle on it. You don't quite have it wrangled in. You're going to have it wrangled in June 2026. We have balancing scales, justice, fairness, and harmony. Yeah, I feel like you're gonna, whatever you were putting into the situation, pal, too, you're going to be getting back as good as you were putting in. You may have been dealing with a situation in the past where it's like you were putting efforts in, doing things, planting seeds, doing all this, and not getting the return. Well, in June, you'll be getting the return. I feel like this is a month of culmination for you, pal, too. June is a month where you're going to finally feel like, oh my gosh, the thing you were waiting for is arriving. Or the thing you put effort into trying to, you wanted it to take. You wanted to take maybe IVF or something. Or trying to adopt a baby. Or trying to get pregnant. I don't know. You're finally going to get what you put in. You say you put some kind of energy into something. You're going to get that return. Right? If you invested in something, that thing or business idea in June, you're actually going to see the saplings start to grow and things start to blossom. In fact, I'm seeing trees. So I feel like you may have already had saplings. Okay, we're seeing something growing here as well. You may have already had saplings, right? Little baby plants and shrubs that have come out of the earth from the seeds. But it was just staying at the shrub stage. In June, it's going to just, big growth. You're going to feel justified in all the effort you put in the past. We have Aladia, Six of Pentacles, the angel Aladia, the favorable God. Divine grace cures rage and pestilence, absolves the guilty. The moon, yeah. Something used to piss you off. Could have been a relationship. I'm seeing 2 rings here. It could have been maybe you wanted a commitment from someone or something or some situation. And I feel like you will finally be getting it in June. A commitment you weren't sure of. Okay, could be a relationship, could be career related, could be business related, could be a friendship related, could be project related. I don't know what it is, but it just sums. Aladia, Angel Aladia ensures that whatever was pissing you off is going to ease away. It's going to ease that away from you. Okay, and anything that was sort of eating away at you or eating away at your situation is going to be cured. Okay. And I feel like the sign you're going to get that things are going well for you in June is some type of offer and commitment to you or to your situation. Okay. Next, we're getting self-worth, self-love, self-value, self-respect. Again, on a stack of coins. You've seen this. Yeah. You're going to finally feel validated and confirmed, validated. You're going to get confirmation in June 2026 that you are a worthy person. You are worth what you should be getting paid. You can be getting paid what you're worth. Yeah, I'm definitely getting strong glimmers of that in here, pal 2. Strong glimmers. You're finally going to be getting, especially where, putting your money where your mouth is. Someone's going to be putting their money where their mouth is and saying, okay, you know what? Pal 2, you really are awesome and you are worth the investment. I'm going to go ahead and just sign you a check, or I'm going to go ahead and just, get a contract written up with you because, it's going to be that time in June where they've been saying you're great. But in June, they're going to be finally being like, okay, you are great. And we're not going to miss out on you, pal 2. Let me go ahead and put it in order. Let me go ahead and sign that. Let's get that contract drawn up and signed. Let's go ahead and start paying you what you're worth. Maybe you'll be going from getting paid in such a way where it's maybe because you're an intern or you're a noob, you may go from getting noob or intern wages to full on professional wages like you deserve. like you deserve, because you weren't getting what you deserved in the past. You weren't. And you've been ready. You've been ready for this thing that will be happening in June, where you're going to be appreciated more when it comes to how much you get paid, or some type of monetary reward, pile 2. Some type of bulk sum will be thrown your way, and it's going to be in compensation of where they let you down before. Okay, maybe a situation where they were supposed to pay you, they were owing you, and they didn't. Well, you're going to be getting paid in June. Okay, you're going to get what they owe you. We have now these, which is need. Yeah, need. You're going to be needed. You're going to be needed in June. I also see that something you've been needing will come your way. Something you've been needing will be offered to you, and it will make you smile so big, pile 2. So big. You're going to be so happy. There's something you're going to be offered, and it's going to be because you're loved. It's going to be because someone truly sees your worth and needs you. Okay? We have iceberg, which is basically Esau in the rune. In the when it comes to the Elder Futok runes. So something was, I feel like you've gone through in the past, pal, to some situation was sort of frozen, not moving, stuck. You were kind of stuck. It says you're submerged, and I see that it's going to transform for you in June, pal. To mark my words, that's what the cards are saying anyway. It's coming through very powerfully. Something's going to come through for you in June. Your situation is going to go from being stuck, frozen, to unfurling and, blossoming and everything releasing. We're going from cold to warm, right? We've got the sun shining, and, I see like a melting and an unfurling. We're getting wings twice here. We're getting wings a bunch of times. You're going to be free of a certain situation that you are kind of getting hemmed in by, trapped by. It's like you weren't making progress, and you were kind of held into like like you were just sort of in a state of inertia, right? Things were stuck for you, and that's going to warm up and thaw out in June. Okay. Next we have desire. We have lettuce. Yum, yum, yum. Lettuce is, it's been cultivated for a long time. Thousands of years. People have been eating lettuce for thousands of years. I just got iceberg lettuce, right? And then we got iceberg right there. Iceberg lettuce. Oh my gosh. Lettuce is like, I also know that lettuce is rabbit food. I know that lots of rabbits love to eat lettuce. Rabbits love to eat lettuce. And rabbits are a sign of abundance. Part 2, I feel like we got a plant growing here. So much synchronicity, resonance. You're gonna be able to eat well in June. You're gonna be able to eat well. Resources will be flowing your way. You'll be able to feed yourself, feed your family. Lots of food to eat in June. You'll be able to sleep well, because in the past, lettuce was known for thousands of years ago. It was actually grown for its sap. Its sap put people to sleep. Yeah. So you'll be able to sleep well, eat well. Wow. Okay. Let's keep it moving here. Also, I'm seeing this continued message of things growing and harvest coming in for you. Okay, the lettuce is being harvested here. Look, it's been harvested. The root's been cut off. It's ready to eat. It was culled. It was harvested. So something's going to grow. You're going to harvest it. You're going to be getting returns for whatever effort you put in. We have angel. Tap into your higher wisdom. Getting lots of wings on this one for you, which signifies freedom and aid. Okay, you'll be receiving aid. The angels. Tap into your higher wisdom. Got your scale, balancing scales, and the Empress. So I do feel like you're going to receive some type of assistance in June, pile 2. Yeah, some type of assistance. Someone who's going to be helping you be treated properly. Someone's going to help you get yours, get what you have coming to you. Okay? So it could be a legal matter. It could be someone in a position of authority who will help you. This person is going to appear almost as an angel who will help you get what you need so that you can thrive, so your business can go well for you. Okay. You may also be getting help from like a midwife. If you're pregnant, you're wondering how your birth plan is going to go or something like that. I'm getting like, midwifery. I'm getting like help from a professional who knows what they're doing. Is going to be coming through for you in June. Perhaps you'll be meeting someone like this, or you'll be getting help with someone very professional who knows what they're doing. So you're going to be in good hands. In other words, especially with the wings appearing, you're going to be okay, pal, too. Yeah. But outside of this pregnancy message, I am getting that you're going to get assistance of some type from someone with power, the ability to move the scales and get you the treatment you deserve. Could be a legal matter, and in that case, maybe your lawyer is going to do you a solid one, or you're just going to get like protection in this court case, and your business is going to be protected. Maybe if your business is on the line, you're being sued or something, you're going to be okay. You're going to be okay. Next, we're getting news organization. Wow. Someone's going to get on the news. It says your Watergate interview, tabloid, war reporter. I'm seeing someone talking to someone else here in an office setting. So I feel like you're going to have some type of office success, having to do your career. Someone's going to talk to someone else on your behalf. You're going to get some type of, I feel like the word's going to spread, via the grapevine about you. That's possible. And this is the work of that angel again. We keep getting that. We got angel, we got angel, we got angel, we got angel. There's angels all over your message, Paltu. There are certain angels who are going to be helping you in June 2026 to help you accomplish overcoming some issue that really hurt your feelings or made you feel uncertain or unstable in some type of way. Next, we're getting 2424, unconditional love. Oh my gosh. We're getting love here too, self-love. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm also getting like some relationship news coming through for you guys. If you've been having relationship difficulty, then know that in June, okay, that's going to brighten up for you. That's going to be brightening up. You're going to get unconditional love from someone. Perhaps the way you feel about yourself is going to be healed, and you're going to give yourself unconditional love, regardless of how maybe messy you've been with things, or maybe someone else is going to love you in a relationship, and it's going to be like, you know what, I see your value, pal, too. And even if you haven't been perfect, or you haven't been great, or this person has not been perfect, or they've not been great, I'm getting that love is coming your way regardless. Love is coming your way regardless. This disappointment is going to be flipped on its head. Clarity is going to come to you. You're going to be seen. You're going to get a commitment based on what people are saying about you. Some legal issue might work out in your favor. You're going to get some type of balancing act going to come in for you in June, where someone like a good Samaritan, or a good quality professional, or a lawyer, or a friend is going to come in and help keep things balanced for you. Also getting I'm getting just really good messages, things coming to fruition, money coming into your life in June. Getting it here with the pig here sitting on the stack of coins, gold coins. We got gold glimmery. Yeah, money's coming in for you June 2026 through a job or through some sort of big boon, maybe like a commission or a big chunk of profit or something like this. And that's what I'm seeing in the cards for you, pal, too. If you enjoyed this reading, please give it a thumbs up. And if it resonated for you, I'd love to know exactly how. If you could let me know in the comment section. If you have enjoyed this and found it to be valuable and you would like to support my work, then please be sure to subscribe. And also, you might want to consider joining the membership. And when you join the membership, you'll be getting early access to the videos that are going to be released to subscribers and the public in the future. You'll be able to watch those early. And also I have some members only content that you can check out. Take very good care of yourself, okay? And I'll catch up with you at the next one. Bye! Welcome to your reading, Pal 3. So what good news is coming into your life in the month of June 2026? let's take a look at what's coming through for you. And I'll do an energy read or a vibe check here in a little bit. You ended up with 3. You got the sticker main character energy. You ended up with that. I love that energy there. You ended up with Scorpio, Aries, and Taurus. Ooh, main character energy. It's hopping, popping. Okay. So pile 3 in June in 2026, it's gonna be all about you. It's gonna be all about you. Okay. And I don't mean that in like, oh, everyone's gonna be, you know, all about you. Maybe. But I think you're going to prioritize yourself in June 2026. And all roads are going to lead to you. Okay. It's just the way fate's going to play things. Like, the example that's coming through for me is like, maybe you'll be wanting to make it about other people. Maybe it'll be someone's birthday, but at the birthday, you end up being recognized by a bunch of people. And they're like, oh my gosh, pile 3, we heard about this and this, even though it's someone else's birthday. Okay. There'll be people at the party that are going to be like, oh my gosh, pile 3, we heard about this and this and this, that you're doing this and you're doing that. Or, oh, you should know this. We just found this out about you. You need to know about this. And you're going to end up finding out some amazing news about something fantastic is going to be happening to you. And then it's going to be, the focus is going to be on you for a time, doing this birthday party that belongs to someone else. Or something like, or maybe it'll be your birthday. I don't know. Pile 3, let me know in the comment section. And this is why there's main character energy coming through for you. I'm also getting, pile 3, you're going to get some kind of news that, you know, where something special is going to be happening with you in June. Okay. What I'm really getting is that things are going to be stabilized for you in June. Okay. I feel like there's been some type of situation that's making you feel unstable, like not grounded. But in June, you're going to feel more stabilized, okay? Like, yeah, you're going to be protected in June. You're going to be protected from something that was wanting to sort of destabilize you in the past. Now, if you know what I'm talking about, then this is your message. If you don't know what I'm talking about, then don't worry about it. Because this message is coming through very specifically for some of you in the group. It's important for me to mention it. But it feels like something has sort of been like messing with your sense of stability in the past. But in June, you're going to be protected from that. Okay, it's going to be a time of protection for you from this energy. And I'm getting also like you've been involving yourself in certain practices to invest in your purity, right? To cultivate your light, your goodness. And your innocence is going to be seen, okay? And this is going to bring you a lot of peace. The June is going to usher in a period where all this work you did, whether it was prayers, whether it was whatever in the past, like you focused on trying to clean up your act or trying to put out good energy, you're going to feel some consequences of that in June, okay? And the way you're going to feel it, the outcome is going to be stability, okay? The outcome is going to be a sense of like permanence, or like, okay, I'm here now. A sense of certainty, whereas things seemed unstable or seemed unclear, or like you didn't really know what was happening. But in June, that's going to clear away. You're going to have a sense of safety, stability, and also perhaps even abundance, or like, you know, money coming in for some of y'all. Like it could be with your health. This could be internal to you as well. You will have the courage to navigate some type of darkness that's been going on in your life. Remember I said take it if it resonates, and if it doesn't, just leave the rest for others. I don't want to hear any comments in the comment section about how I don't have darkness. Okay, then it's not your message, so let's not talk about it. Okay, but if you do have some dark issue you've been dealing with, and you'll know what it is, okay, it could have to do with your health. From before June. In June, it's going to be getting a lot better. Okay, it's going to be getting a lot better. Also getting like, there's going to be some type of metamorphosis in June. Your situation is going to transform. There's going to be some type of positive change. And It's going to be all based on you trusting your intuition. It's like you had to get to where you're trusting your intuition, pile 3, in order for these good things to be happening for you in June. That was the lesson there for you. Okay? Your connection to spirit is going to really help you in June. I'm also getting like before June, it's almost like you got attracted to the wrong person or the wrong situation or the wrong thing. It looked good. It looked interesting. Like you were very interested in someone or something. It looked good on the surface. But in reality, it was very dangerous. You may have gotten burned in the past. But in June, I see a recovery from this. A recovery. Okay? You're going to heal. You're going to get back to the basics. You're going to get back to staying in your lane and going to where it's safe again, knowing where that is and sticking with that. Okay. All right. Let's move into your tarot cards to see what's coming through. We have the 4 of Wands. Ooh, party time. You're gonna, either there's gonna be a party or some type of celebration. It could be your birthday, pile 3. If it's not, don't worry about it. But there's going to be some type of milestone you're going to be celebrating in June. It could be graduation. It could be anniversary. It could be, having, maybe it was 5 years since you began dealing with a certain challenge. And in June, you're going to be done with that challenge. Or in June, maybe you'll be paying off some debt, finally done with your last payment in June or something. I'm just coming up with an example. And you'll be able to be like, whoa, I'm done with that, So, something that you were routinely doing, you're going to reach the end stage of, and finally you're going to reach that reach that goalpost, or be celebrating a milestone of some kind. Like I said, could be a birthday. If it is, happy birthday. Let me know in the comment section. We'd love to celebrate you. Wish you happy birthday. I'm seeing domestic happiness too. Domestic happiness, where anything having to do with you, pile 3, anything having to do with you in the home or your relationships, I'm seeing a happy family life also reflected in this, is going to be going very well for you. Happy times, things are going to be celebrated. We got the 5 of Pentacles. Yeah, I see a reversal of fortune coming for you in June, pile 3. Yeah. Something you've been trying to grow. Something you've been trying to grow. It could be your finances. It could be a business. Could be a relationship even. Is finally going to sprout up. It's going to be stop being all stalled and not moving, not growing, looking kind of pitiful. In June, it's going to spring up. Okay? And you're going to be seeing like either money flowing, or you're going to get paid, finally receive a paycheck after having invested yourself in a situation without getting paid or something. Finally you're going to get paid, or it's a business that you were working on, and you weren't really getting a lot for it at first, but you needed to put in that time of investment. Then I see that in June you're finally going to start getting some pay, some business, some purchases, some stuff coming in. Okay, definitely see that. If it's a health situation like I was speaking up earlier, you're going to see some type of improvement that's going to make you realize, oh my gosh, I finally received a sign. This is getting better for me. I'm going to give you an example. Say, you had an ongoing issue. You're using some treatments or something. It's not getting better. Or it's just kind of like stabilized. In June, you're going to feel like maybe it's a rash or something. I don't know. Okay, some ailment. You're going to know you're going to receive some clear sign that it's better now. It's clearly improving. Maybe not all the way done, but clearly improving. Next is the 10 of Pentacles. So this could have to do with your finances. Definitely. Okay, for a lot of you, you are going to have a turnaround in June when it comes to your finances. Okay, you're going to be going from a state of maybe hardship, or maybe even feeling isolated. You could be feeling isolated. Maybe it's not money. And in June, you're going to be feeling like you're surrounded by people who know you, who love you. You're going to be pulled into some network or some type of family where you're going to be they're going to be like, you belong here. Come be with us. It's like maybe you left your whole neighborhood, moved into a new neighborhood. You don't know anyone there. But in June, and you're going to be you've been feeling lonely, feeling like I'm new in this town. I don't know anyone. I'm trying to create a good life for myself. I had to leave what I had behind for whatever reason, and I got to start from scratch. In June, you're going to hit the jackpot with you're gonna one of your neighbors is gonna see you and be like, oh my gosh, about 3, come on over, and they can have a barbecue, and they're gonna invite you over, and then they're gonna be like, oh, you're gonna start talking to them about your stuff, and they're gonna be like, oh, you got some car trouble? I'm gonna have my cousin Julio come over and help take a look at it. And yeah, okay, yeah. Oh, you know, we're playing a basketball game in Wednesdays. You should come join us every Wednesday. Come join us. You need to come every Wednesday. You need to come join us. You know, like, you just all of a sudden just gonna find this huge network and all this activity that you're gonna get pulled into. You know, you're gonna be wanted. You're gonna be invited. You're gonna be included. Okay, that's one message coming through. I'm also getting like could be money related. You're gonna be finding a good company to work with, get a good job. See a good job coming in. You're gonna get in with a good company that pays well and cares about its employees. That kind of energy, or pays generously. We have the devil. Okay, you're gonna be getting free of some. I mentioned a dark energy. Like I said, if this doesn't apply to you, don't worry about it. Let the others take it. But there's some type of dark energy, like an addiction, or a toxic relationship, or a toxic man, or someone who was trying to, they have problems, right? Their mind is all messed up, or they go about life in a very bad way. Maybe they're very controlling, or they're abusive. You're going to be getting free of this person in June. You're going to have help in dealing with this person in June, or in dealing with the fallout of having had to break free of this person. You're going to have support. You're going to have help. Okay. Maybe you were feeling enslaved to a certain system, or enslaved to something. You're going to be getting free of it. Yeah. And you're going to get a sense of like plenty again. You're going to get a sense of like, oh, I'm good now. Like, I know I'm no longer tied in with that. I don't no longer have to pay homage to this, person that was attached to me. Or maybe you were obsessed with them, or they were obsessed with you. It could be a person, it could be a thing. It could be a person, it could be a thing, it could be a situation. And you're going to be free of this situation in June. Okay? Next, we have the 9 of Wands. Yeah, you're going to be keeping up your guard, too, against this person. You're going to be successful at keeping some negative influence out of your life. I'm getting, for a lot of you, it's a person. It's a relationship of some type. Dark relationship. You're going to be successful at keeping this person out and maintaining your boundaries when it comes to this person. It could be a substance. Okay? Maybe that was you indulging in this substance was breaking down your health. You're going to be successful in June in getting away from this person. Getting away from this substance, or getting away from this food or habit that was messing with your health. Okay? A stronghold on you, something very tempting, and you're going to be able to successfully keep it out. Maybe you might be going to rehab, and that's going to go really well for you, or you'll be going through a detox program, or you'll be making it a point to go cold turkey and cut something or someone out of your life. It's going to go very well. Your efforts are going to be successful in June. We have the King of Pentacles. Stability is going to enter your situation. Stability. You may end up with finding an employer who pays you really well. If this is been a situation where employment has been scarce for you, or you've been unemployed, you're going to get a rich employer in June, someone who pays you well, or you'll be getting rid of a yucky relationship and finding a relationship or a situation with someone who is very stable. Specifically when it comes to practical matters like wealth, money, but they're going to be a good business leader. And I feel like in June you're either going to become very disciplined yourself, and very reliable in keeping up your boundaries, keeping nasty things out, and maybe a relationship where you feel very attracted to someone, but they're not good for you. So you're going to be successful at keeping this person out of your life, and you're going to find maybe a wholesome connection in your life. Meet someone new in June who is going to make you feel strong. Being around them is going to be good energy for you. It's going to be your good karma coming through for you. Someone, God or the universe sending someone good your way. Okay, I see that with the comments there. Okay, or the shooting stars. I'm also seeing that you're going to be very disciplined. You're standing strong against some person, situation, influence, substance. You're going to be standing very strong against it and making progress as you should. And you're going to be rewarded for the progress that you make. Pile 3, you're going to be rewarded. Life is only going to get better for you. Life is going to get better. Okay? You're going to feel abundant. You're going to feel supported. You're going to feel secure. You're going to be building a solid foundation for yourself. Things are going to be looking up for you in June, Pile 3. I keep saying January. I don't know what it is. But yes, it's June 2026. We have family relationships. Everybody say something about the home life. Attune heart to heart. Yeah. There's going to be family. There's going to be peace in your home in June 2026, Pile 3. There's going to be peace in your home. Harmony. Celebration. Joy. You know, almost like someone was trying to sort of take away from the joy in your home or in your own personal life. And you're going to be able to, you see the lines, you're going to keep out what this influence is trying to break up your family or break up the joy in your life, in your own home, in your own personal space. That thing's going to be kept out and you're going to feel happiness. You see the sun shining brightly, which signifies joy. Okay. I'm seeing that you're going to form and cultivate good relationships with people. You're going to find family, or your relationship with your family is going to be strong in June. Okay? Strong. We have delight. Oh my God. Look at this. The maypole. And you got groups of people going around in a circle celebrating. You got a party here with the 4 of Wands. We got family holding hands. We got 10 of Pentacles, which signifies, family as well. Like tradition. Heritage. So you're going to be surrounded by people who love you, Pile 3. You're going to be celebrated. I see you being in the middle here. Like, you're going to be celebrated. You're going to be hoisted up. You're going to be this dog here, hoisted up, supported by the system. You're going to be supported by people who know you and love you. Or you're going to find a new family who's going to support you and hold you up, hold up your self-esteem, hold up your well-being. You know, keep you in a good place. You're going to be solid and grounded in a good place in June. Woo, that's awesome. Pile 3. Awesome. We have keep going. Keep going. You'll be encouraged. You'll be encouraged, Pile 3. Yeah. Because you're going to be on a good trend. You're going to be on a good trend in June. A good trend. And moving in the right direction. Being supported. Move towards the light. Move towards, like, I got the sun. We got another sun here. We got a star. Move towards the light. You got shooting stars. You're going to be made to face the light. So I'm getting kind of going back to that rehab idea. And, if it's not your situation, don't worry about it. It's just the energies. So you're going to have to detox something. It's all towards the good. And once you get out of this situation, maybe you get out of rehab, you're going to be walking into loving arms of the people who love you. Or society or community of people that are like, oh, we have fun around here. We don't need drugs. We don't need yucky people influences. We support each other with light, love, harmony, togetherness, and it's gonna be you. They're gonna be realizing that you're in need. Pile 3. They're gonna realize this, and because they'll recognize this, they will rally round and pour this supportive energy onto you. This is the good news you're gonna be receiving in June 2026. We're getting the sun. Fire, sun, vitality, renewal, hope. We got the star. We got the sun there again. Okay? Pile 3. You're going to get hope and renewal in June. Yeah. You're going to be renewed. The time of the old where you were dealing with something dark. Something that was making you feel, that was clouding out your joy. That was keeping you trapped. Is going to be over in June. It's going to be done with in June. Done with. And you're going to be celebrated, upheld, and you're going to be taken from the darkness and into the light. Okay, into the light. Pile 3. Your energy is going to come back for some of you. Or maybe your energy was being brought low by this lack that you've been suffering in the past. In June, there's going to be a resurgence. Angel Omael. The patient God. fertility and multiplicity, protects against despair, could have been depression, helps one be patient. So pile 3, you're going to be protected. The angelic forces in your life are going to be working through the people in your life to help you overcome despair, help you overcome situations that it's like you were stuck. And in June, you're going to, the angels are going to give you patience. The angels are going to grant fruition to your efforts. Whatever it is you're trying to do, whether it's, whether it's growing something, maybe improving your finances, or whether it's trying to get away from dark influences so you can reclaim your life again. Whatever effort you're putting in is going to be bolstered and supported by your guardian angel. And it's like every effort you put in, like if you do 1 or 2 things, 10 good things are going to happen for you in June. Okay, you're going to be richly rewarded for putting your efforts in the right direction. Okay, you're going to be rewarded by making sure there's going to be no, oh, I'm trying to clean up my act or whatever. But then as you do your best, maybe you make a mistake here or there and it kind of sets you back. None of that's going to be happening in June. None of that. Every step you take is going to lead towards good things. It's like take 1 step forward. It's like that's not what I'm trying to say. For every little bit of effort you put in, you're going to get some sort of multiplicity in return. Okay, your efforts are going to be multiplied. Your results are going to come across like, what did I do? I was just trying to fix things. I didn't expect it to. It's like you realizing, oh my gosh, I need to clean up my credit. I need to do this, and then people start noticing that you're paying money. Maybe your family members hear that you're paying money to try to clean up your debt. You're now living lean. You're no longer overspending. All this, and they're gonna hear about this and be like, you know what? We got you, fam. We got you, pile 3. How much do you say you owe again? How much you have left? Maybe you've been paying. Maybe you owe $1,000 and you paid $500. They're like, we'll pay the $500 for you, and you're like, what? Something like this. You're just gonna be. Your efforts are gonna be bolstered. You're gonna be supported. You're gonna have goodwill on your side as you try to clean up your life, clean up your act, break away from the negative, break away from the darkness. People are going to see that you're trying to, maybe you're depressed, and you'll find people are going to rally around you and uplift you so you can get away from this energy. We have abundance. Yeah, definitely abundance is coming into your life as well, especially landing on the King of Pentacles. You're going to meet someone, a whale of a person, a biggie, a big deal. I'm getting you might meet like some type of main character type of person who's going to come into your life and say, I'm going to, since my presence is here, I want my presence to count for something. And they're going to have an amazing influence in your life. Part 3. They're going to suck you up into a vortex of goodness, of light. And I feel like it's these same people. I told you, you're going to meet some people that are going to pull you in, help you out, like elevate you to the next level. Part 3. You're going to have help in cleaning things up, in improving things, in getting to the next level, or in keeping something negative out of your life. You're going to have like amazing amounts of help. We have Fehu, abundance again. Oh my gosh. Pile 3. Fehu, abundance. We have abundance here. Okay. We have the King of Pentacles, which represents abundance. We have the 10 of Pentacles, which also represents abundance. Part 3, you're going to be helped financially by the people who love you, or by people who have decided to include you and say, no, you're one of us now. We got you. It could be that you're going through a hard time or something, and you're going to meet people who are aware that you may be having a hard time finding a job, or, I'm just coming up with examples here, okay? Or that you're struggling in your relationships, or maybe you recently went through a divorce, or you're trying to break free of a toxic character in your life. And so they're going to be like, okay, we're not going to let you slip back into that person's life anymore. We got you. And they're going to rally around you and pull you up, pull you in, pull you close. You won't have to pay for meals in June. Something like this. You won't have to worry about, sinking into moments of dark despair, where you're thinking about that old relationship and thinking about maybe you should go back and talk to this person. No, there'll not be no time for that. There'll be no time for that in June. These people around you, or these energies around you, are going to make sure that you do not slip back into that hole again. Okay, you're going to be well supported. Wow. And I'm getting, like, if it's a situation where you're lacking, People are going to rally around you and make sure you don't want for anything. You're going to be fine. We have cave, sanctuary. You're going to be protected. You're being protected. People, someone's going to keep you safe. They're going to harbor you. I'm getting safe harbor. I'm getting a haven, something like this. You're given safe harbor. So you're going to be protected from something out there that was trying to... I'm getting rehab vibes too, or, I'm getting church vibes. People rallying around you, family rallying around you, a group of friends rallying around you, that kind of thing. Giving you a safe home to stay away until you're fully detoxed, or to keep you safe until you've fully gotten back on your feet again. That's going to be coming for you in June. We have fertility. I also saw fertility somewhere else. Yeah, fertility here as well. We have fertility here. Yeah, just getting lots of food, lots of yummy food. You don't have to worry or want for certain resources. You're going to be taken care of. Watermelons are 92% water. They're mostly water. They're related to cucumbers, which we had cucumbers in the last pile. Was it the pile before this one? Wow. Yeah. You're on a long journey, Pile 3. You're on a long journey. You're trying to accomplish something. It could be a school program, Maybe you're trying to achieve some distant goal. And people are going to recognize what you're doing, going to be impressed with it, and they'll want to help you get there. They're going to make sure that you have what you need as you make this journey, either to some part of the world where you're headed or some goal that you're trying to accomplish. You're going to be very well supported in it in June. Okay. Next we have, oh my God, church, temple, mosque. Yeah. So I'm getting a sense of community. Recognize your spiritual authority. Yeah, there's a sense of community about people rallying around you at church, an organization you're a part of, school, something like this. They're going to make sure that you're okay. They're going to make sure of it. I'm also getting, you're going to find some type of sanctuary at your church, your temple, or your mosque in June to get away from some sort of negative or dark influence that was trying to swallow you whole, Pile 3, in the past, like before June. Okay, there's something you need help with, and you're going to get that help in June. Yeah. Okay. It says here, recognize your spiritual authority. Yeah, you're gonna become more spiritually empowered in June. You're gonna be going to church. Remember I said, in the vibe check, that there's something you've been doing, you've been praying, meditating, you've been investing yourself in the light, trying to clean up your energy, clean up your act. And I see that you're gonna discover your strengths in June, Pile 3. A strength you never knew before of, oh my gosh, I'm a child of God, I'm a child of the universe, and I deserve to be here, and the power to overcome this situation is my birthright. I'm not truly in a state of lack. I'm just trying to find my way back home. I'm trying to find my way back to where I'm supposed to be. That truth is going to become very clear to you. Okay, you're going to have the strength to overcome internally any negative forces in June. Okay, you're going to recognize your own power. You're going to get so strong that you're starting. It's like you'll be on a journey to becoming strong enough to be a mentor for even others. Okay, be able to assist others. That's the journey you're going to be on in June. Okay, and you're going to be recognizing this in yourself in June 2026. We have the beach. Wow, it's beautiful. Beach ball, submarine, drowning, lifeguard. You're going to be saved, Pile 3. You'll be saved. In June, you may have a spiritual awakening. I'm just getting someone throwing you a life preserver. You're gonna be saved from drowning. You're gonna be saved from being lost at sea, or being lost. It's symbolic. Lost in your emotions, even. Maybe you tend to get very depressed or you get very lost in some type of emotional predicament, and you're going to be saved. You're going to be brought back in. You're going to be guarded. You're going to be girded. You're going to be kept safe, bolstered. You can see that here. This bone is being tied to a stick or something, or a branch, keeping it straight. Keeping it fortified. You're going to be fortified. You're going to be rescued. Pile 3 in June. Be rescued. Okay? And you're going to understand that it's your birthright. You're not going to feel any type of way about it, like, oh, I guess I suck and now people are helping me. You're gonna see, and others around you are gonna see as well. That's why we're getting this main character energy. Others are gonna see in you as well that no, Part 3 deserves this help. That's what they're realizing, that you're a representative of humanity. Sometimes humanity, we our stories that we help each other. We rally around others and pull them in. This is how you're going to be the main character in June. We have protect. Didn't I say you're going to be protected? Part 3 in June, the vibe check. You're going to be protected. Okay? When it comes to money, when it comes to people going to stand around you, make sure you're stable, that you're solid. You can get a job, or you're going to be getting, you're going to get a job, and then people will understand that you're trying to recover, and they're going to be telling you, no, don't pay for food. We'll feed you while you use your money to recover, pay bills, get caught up, pay off things you owed or whatever. It's just an example. And, your load is going to be lightened for you, Part 3. It's going to be lightened because you're going to receive divine providence. All right? And that's what I'm seeing the cards for you, Part 3, as far as what is the good news coming your way in the month of June 2026. Thank you so much for bringing your energy to this reading. If you liked it, please give it a thumbs. If you like this message, give it a thumbs up to claim the blessings. And I would love to hear your story in the comment section. Always. If you really found this reading to be valuable and you would like to support my work, then one way I recommend is to subscribe to this channel. That would help me quite a bit. Help the channel grow, or you can hype this reading. There's a hype button down below in the comment section. At the top, you swipe to the left or right, and there's a hype button reveals itself. You can push that. And also seeing another way you could support me is you could join the membership. You can become a member, and what this gives you is early access to these messages before they reach subscribers, viewers, the public. You can have first access to these readings as soon as they're ready. And also, I have members only videos for you to watch. It will be of great help to me. Take good care of yourself, okay? Bye! Welcome to your reading, Pile 4. So what good news is coming into your life in the month of June 2026? Let's move your number over to the left. You ended up with the angel bringing you flowers. Isn't that sweet? You ended up with Virgo, Aquarius, and Sagittarius. Okay, let's do a vibe check on you. Let's do a vibe check on you first before we take a look at the tarot cards. So, in June 2026, you're going to be brought comfort. You're going to have divine comfort. You're going to have protection too, okay? You're going to have the gift of protection, either by your guardian angels. And a lot of times, angels work through people. And so there may be someone in your life or someone you meet who's going to make you feel really good. They're going to bring comfort and protection into your life in June 2026. It could be a person. It could be multiple people. I'm also getting like a sign of new beginnings, assuring you like a better, more peaceful times are ahead for you in June 2026. You're going to get this kind of a message or this kind of energy coming into your life. Now, I do feel like when it comes to places where you have been having difficulty, okay, or having some type of struggle, what's going to happen for you in June 2026 is that it's going to be a time of positivity when it comes to whatever has been plaguing you, whatever has been making you feel bad. You're going to have, if for instance, if you've been on a maybe having like a string of bad luck, there's going to be an upturn in June. Okay, luck is going to come into your life, and positive things are going to happen for you. And I'm also getting like you're gonna receive news that makes you very happy. You're gonna feel very connected with God, and just like a lot of I'm getting like a man might enter into your life who makes you feel good. Could be romantic, could be a father figure, that kind of thing. And I'm also getting like, peace. I'm getting You may be treated like royalty, pile 4. I don't know. You may be treated like someone very, very venerable. You know, like people are going to be treating you like, oh my gosh, pile 4, you are so special. You're amazing. You're going to be honored. You're going to be treasured. You're going to be treated like someone very respectable. Okay, so someone kind of high ranking is what I'm getting in the spiritual realm or in your physical day-to-day life. I'm getting like that you're going to, yeah, your life is going to shift into a higher vibrational pattern compared to where it has been. Okay, so if things have been bad, things are going to be much better for you in June, you know, energetically. Maybe your mood or just things going on in your life, you know, the happenings. If there's been a turn of events that wasn't making you happy in the past, there's going to be an upturn in those events in June. I'm also getting like, you know, if you are depressed, you're going to feel much better in June. Something that was a mystery will become solved in June. You know, I'm also getting like magical vibes, you know, like you're going to have like a miracle. You're going to experience some type of miracle in June. All right. So let's go ahead and start looking at your tarot cards. I want to get more information. We have the 4 swords. You're going to be resting. You're going to be at rest. So, if you maybe had like more of a hustle mentality in the past, I see that in June, you're going to be getting to take it easy. You're going to be getting to take it easy. Life is just going to, it's going to be peaceful. I'm getting serenity. I'm also getting healing. If you've been struggling with some type of illness, or some type of like yucky situation, things are going to get much better for you. Okay. If someone was causing you stress, or someone was bringing you like, you know, yeah, someone was causing you stress or something like this, that person's gonna go away. I feel like that person might be exiled out of your life if someone was causing you stress. Okay, someone's gonna be kicked out who was trying to rain on your parade, or some matter is gonna be put to rest that was causing you, like, you know, just, I don't know, some kind of anguish. We have the 5 of Wands. Yeah, so I think someone was competing with you, or someone was like butting heads with you. You know, I'm getting like arguments or conflict or competition or something like this. You know, if that's the case, then that's all going to simmer down in June. Okay, it's going to be a month of peace. I'm also getting like, you may have been hard at work prior to June, hard at work with others doing something. But in June, you're going to be getting to not hustle. The hustle mentality or the hustling type of activity is going to, you know, go away in June. Okay. I feel like, you know, maybe others will be assisting you on a certain project, working hard with you to get something done. And it will allow you to take a break, allow you to rest. Okay. That's a few messages coming through there. Next, we're getting the Fool. Yeah, I see you leaving behind your burdens in June. Wow. You're going to be able to leave behind your burdens, you know, dealing with some kind of stress or anxiety that maybe involves others. Or maybe it doesn't involve others. Maybe it's you. You're working hard, stressing, hustling, trying to get something done. You're going to be able to leave that behind. Okay, you're going to be able to leave. Maybe it's a personality clash. Or trying to work with others and having some type of personality clash. You may be able to leave it behind and move on to something better for you. I'm getting some of you may get a pet. You may have a new pet, or you may have someone in your life who's looking out for you, trying to keep you safe, someone who's trying to help you lighten your load, something like this. Okay, let's keep it moving, and we'll get more information, put it together at the end. We have the 2 of Wands. Okay, so I'm getting, pile 2, that you will be considering wanting to expand yourself in some type of way in pile 2, in June 2026. Okay, you're going to be feeling kind of bold and wanting to take a leap and trust something or trust someone and start a new chapter of your life. I'm also seeing hints of a partnership coming into play. You may be partnering up with someone, something like this. We have the Death. A major change is coming your way. A new beginning, especially with the Fool coming up in tandem with the death card, there is a new beginning that's coming your way, a major one, pile 4, an overhaul of how you've been doing things. And it's going to take you from a stressed out situation into a calmer, more peaceful situation. Okay, that's what I'm getting. You're getting peace, calm, less stress, less hustle. You're going to leave something behind and start a new chapter that is not fraught with stress and anxiety and all this stuff. Okay, we got the Emperor. Yeah, there's going to be some type of order or structure coming into your life in June 2026. It could be that you're going to have a lot of discipline. You're going to be running your business very well. And I feel like maybe there's going to be a man that comes into play for you who helps create order in your world. I'm getting that, or someone who brings in, order and discipline and protection too. You're going to be protected in June by a very powerful figure or male energy or male force in your life. I kind of picked up on that in the vibe check as well. I was getting male energy. So I am seeing that coming through with the Emperor here with the cards as a confirmation. There's going to be some kind of male figure or male energy. Or this could be your energy. You're going to be coming into a position of power. Okay? And you're no longer going to be competing with others or hustling or, like I'm getting, what's the word? Either hustling or doing menial labor or doing all being concerned with all the little annoying details of a situation. You're going to be able to leave that behind in June. And you're going to step into a position of power. You're going to be calling the shots rather than being one of the minions or one of the people that are like hustling and trying to get little things done. So if you have a business you're working on, I do see you stepping more into a position of power and authority where you're overseeing things and rather than getting bogged down by all the tiny little details or the tiny little annoying details and stuff like that. I do see that coming up for you. We have number 32, leadership. This is your oracle card, first oracle card. We got leadership and decisions. You see that? Leadership and decisions. You're going to be coming into a position of power. A position of power that relieves you of stress, actually. Okay, I see delegation coming into play too. It says here, make choices for the highest good of all. You're going to be making a choice in June, pile 4, that is best for everybody involved in the situation. Now, I am getting confirmation that there are multiple people involved in your situation, or there is a particular aspect of your life where there are multiple people involved. And I see a linkage happening here. Teaming up, working together in harmony with others. And you being in a position of authority to be able to make decisions that are going to be good for the whole, good for your business, good for all the different aspects. Okay, very interesting. Next we have pleasure. Oh my gosh. And look, you're in a spa resting. Oh my gosh. Okay, pile 4. And you're resting here as well. So here's what I'm seeing, pile 4. You're going to be able to take it easy in June. Yeah. Smile on your face. You're no longer going to be hassling, stressing, competing with others. It could be also that maybe you're competing with others for a certain position and you're going to get that position and be, leaving behind that competition mindset and moving into a phase of your life where you are like, you're not, I don't know, it's like you're going to be the boss or something. Or you may meet someone who empowers you or puts you in a position of power, authority, and says, I don't want you dealing with all these tiny little errands and details anymore. I want you to be, in charge, telling people what to do. Let others deal with it. I want you to rest. I'm also getting pile 4 that you're going to be benefiting from some type of rest. It could be that you took a break from struggle of some type. You left it behind, and it's like you're trying to, in June, you'll be taking a break from some type of struggle. You'll be leaving it behind, and you'll be stepping out and trying something new out of your comfort zone, which is going to bring about the end of a struggling phase that you were having, okay? And you're going to be very disciplined. So if it's not working with others, I'm also seeing specifically is that you're going to be bringing a lot of discipline into your life. You're going to be mastering the structure of your life, the structure of the way you do things. And it's going to allow you to get more rest and at the same time be very disciplined in your activities. It's very good energy, actually. Very clear message. We have the cosmic flow. The cosmic flow. So, pile 4, what I'm seeing here is that you will you reach a state of flow. You reach a state of flow with the work that you do or some activities that you do. You're going to be, things are going to flow much more easily for you in June 2026. I see like a flow of like when they say when you're in a state of flow when you're doing your work, you'll be loving your work so much you're going to be almost in a state of ecstasy. You're going to go from this hustle struggle mentality into a state of ecstasy about what it is that you do. Okay, you're not going to worry about it so much. You're just going to be loving it, enjoying it, appreciating it, not caring so much about every little thing. I see you being able to step up and get up and go for walks, and just enjoy the moment. I see also discipline in the sense that you'll be seizing the day and not, you get, what I'm getting, Power 4, in June 2026, there'll be a good balance of energies. Plenty of rest, plenty of leisure. You do hard work, you work, but you'll be very disciplined about it and do it in such a way, you'll be doing it from a place of mastery and a place of flow. Okay, let's get more information. We have fire, phoenix, rebirth, right? Rising from the ashes. So you may have taken a break recently, and it's going to be a springboard from which you will make June 2026 an amazing month for you. You're going to feel refreshed. You're going to be working, doing whatever it is that you do from a place of confidence, okay? A place of confidence. I see a comeback. You're going to have a comeback of some type, okay? In June. We have Annuel, Angel Annuel, the gentle God. Perception of unity, protects against accidents, heals the sick. So something may have gone wrong. There may have been some sort of incident that occurred, and you'll be recovering from this incident. Maybe something wasn't quite going right from before June. In June, there's going to be a correction of this energy. Things being brought back into balance. You enjoying what it is that you do again. Being disciplined about what you do again. Things brought back into a good flow for you. Next, we have focus on the big picture. Yeah, that's what I'm getting, Pal 4, is I'm getting back to that message again about where you'll be delegating. Okay, you'll be delegating. Others will be involved in the details of your life. Maybe you'll be able to delegate dishwashing to some people, and you'll not have to do all these 1,001 little tiny things. You'll be focused on your business, or you'll be focused on a certain aspect, or within a certain realm, you'll be able to delegate to others, and so you're not overstretching yourself to accomplish this big thing. Okay, there'll be teamwork around you while you become more disciplined at your business, disciplined at whatever it is that you do. Okay. Next, we have Soilo, success. Oh my gosh, part 4. June is going to be a very successful month for you. I don't know what to say. I feel like you're going to be resting. Others are going to be teaming up with you to make sure that whatever it is you're doing is shining. Okay. And you're going to be successful at, whatever it is that you're wanting to get accomplished in June, or whatever it is you're going to be doing. It's going to be very successful. People are going to rally around what you do. They're going to rally around. This could be assistants. This could be customers. This could be partners. Co-workers, customers, viewers, subscribers. I don't know what it is. Okay, there's going to be this rallying around you, and it's going to lead to success. You're going to be successful because you're going to be well known, well seen. The sun is seen the world over. No matter where in the world you are, you can, everyone can see the sun, right? That's we can all agree on that. Like the sky too. So you're going to be very visible to others. People are going to be looking eyes on you and getting, their inspiration from you, their warmth from you, or they're going to be gathered around you to support this massive thing you're doing, or whatever your activities are that you're doing. We have Green Man, synergy. Again, this idea of working together, the energies flowing well together. I feel like, with synergy, we have, two or more elements coming together to, create something that one person cannot do. It could be multiple people coming together to do something that one of them just cannot do by themselves. So I'm seeing energies of teamwork coming into your life, the energies of you taking more of a break. All these things are going to be happening for you in June. Okay? Or the beginnings of this, you implementing this in your life, or just feeling supported by the work of others. Okay? And next we have, oh my gosh, this came out twice for you. I meant to get just, oh wow. You got 2 cards in this spot right here. Interesting. You ended up getting 2 cards here. This was unexpected. Each of the readings just got 1 card from this deck, which is called the Earth Magic deck. You got Green Man and Tree. So this was meant to be for you, Pal 4. You're going to be getting more stable and rooted and grounded, less all over the place, okay? And this is going to be because of the support you're going to be getting from others, okay? This is going to be because, everyone's going to join up with you and is going to come together to support you in what it is that you're doing, okay? You're going to have support, Pal 4, and it's not going to be on you anymore. You're going to be able to stress, prevent injury, okay? And focus on healing and focus on rest and being a more balanced individual while this big thing is getting accomplished. We have number 24, agreement. You're going to come into some type of agreement with someone. We got strawberries. I see a ripening happening for you in June. A ripening. And it's like, seeds on the outside. Strawberries have their seeds on the outside, which says to me that, I feel like you're going to be blossoming, Pal 4. It's, I'm getting like the vibe, like you're not in it alone anymore, Like maybe it's almost like, okay, you're growing a business, you're working on it by yourself. Maybe you start off a business. And at the first, you're doing everything. You're doing marketing. You're doing, or you're preparing the orders. You are coming up with investment money. You are booking all the clients. You are managing the website. And in June, it feels like things are going to be getting so big that you're going to be delegating to others. You're going to have a team helping you so that you're not stressed and bogged down anymore. Okay? And there's going to be a ripening. You're going to be collecting from the fruits of something to the point where, it's like it doesn't make sense for you to be doing it all on your own anymore. It just doesn't. It won't make sense. And you will be delegating, because it could be your household where you've reached a certain stage where you're so valuable in the household that you're not allowed to do tiny little tasks or manual labor anymore. You need to focus on this one thing you're doing. Everyone understands the importance of it. They want you to rest. You're going to be relieved of other, maybe not, I don't want to call them unnecessary, but just things that are bogging you down so that you can be free to pursue this thing. Maybe you're going to school. You're going to school. You're becoming a doctor, or you're becoming you're getting some type of major certificate or something, and everyone around you is going to recognize that your plate is full. And in order to prevent injury and illness, they're going to say, no, don't worry about it, Pop 4. Focus on that thing. We've got the rest. Okay, so you're going to be understood and you're going to be supported. We have computer. Exactly. Upgrade your mental software. Pop 4, if there's some type of work you do on your computer, or some kind of business where it's digital, you're online in some type of way, you're doing some things, or you use the computer for your work, that's a sign of what we're talking about, okay? That's what the spirit guides want you to know, is that this work where you're having to do some type of work or go online or whatever it is, okay? It's like you are going to be able to expand and become bigger when it comes to this work. Okay, we got the Phoenix, we got the, staying stuck between your comfort zone and, the Two of Wands represents feelings, trying to decide, should I remain in my comfort zone or should I strike out and do something bolder, bigger, move on, expand my vision, stop playing it so small. I'm also seeing a partnership. So I feel like you're maybe coming into a partnership in June. They'll allow you to ascend and become an even bigger version of yourself when it comes to your business or your career or something like this. Next, we have the bedroom. Wow. Getting a lot of signs that you'll be resting. Getting a lot of signs like maybe you were just doing too much and you are hassling too much. And it's time now for you to rest. It's time now for you to catch those Z's. Get that R&R. Especially with the spa coming up. We got the Four of Swords now. We got the bedroom, the bed. You're going to be resting. Okay? Your guardian angel is going to be bringing more rest into your life and healing you. Okay? Perhaps you are in May. We're not talking about June. We're talking about May. Maybe you're in danger. Your health is not doing so great. Maybe you're overworking yourself. Maybe you're lowering your immune system or whatever it is. And you're going to be getting to rest and take good care of your body. Next, we got 616 Sanctuary. Right. Your sanctuary is going to be this lighthouse. Right. Where you're going to be looking out. Right. You're going to have the bird's eye view of everything that's happening from your throne. Okay. And it's like you're going to be in a safe house of authority and power, where you're not going to be bogged down by all the tiny little details any longer, and you're going to be able to just direct and be in charge of the vision of things. And this is what is befitting of you, Power 4. This is what will be befitting of you. You're going to be enjoying this in June 2026, a position of authority or of discipline, where things are more under control and you're not as bogged down. You're not, the work doesn't own you, you own the work, right? And that's the kind of energy I'm picking up for you in the month of June 2026. That's what I'm seeing in the cards for you, Power 4. I mean, it's very clear. If you've enjoyed this, if it resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up. Let me know what you thought in the comment section. I welcome your thoughts to see. I always enjoy reading your stories about what's going on with you. If you found this reading to be resonant, if it resonated with you, then please be sure to hit that hype button as well. You can go into the comment section. At the top of the comment section, you can swipe to the left or the right from the top of the comment section, and the hype button will reveal itself. You can hype my channel. If you really enjoy this reading or find it to be valuable, and you would like to know how best to support my work, then I recommend, hey, hit the subscribe button or hype me. Those are free ways to do it. Or, hey, if you are wanting to support me in my work here in a financial way, then please consider joining and getting a membership for this channel. And what that gives you is early access to the videos before other people get to see them, like the subscribers or the public. If as a member, you get to see these videos early, enjoy them early. And also, I have some members only videos available for you to check out. I'm honored to have done this reading for you. Take good care of yourself, okay? And I'll catch up with you at the next one. Bye!